Hello there! Some time ago I made a clip for you about my 2 years of experience with Roborock S7, or rather, how much I'm satisfied. Today I invite you to the material about its successor, the S7 model, which is called by producer as a Sonic Revolution. Is it really so? Are these just simple marketing slogans? You will find out in this video. Let's start then. The first change, compared to the predecessor, is unfortunately an impoverished set. Forget about mop or a second HEPA filter. We will not find additional pads there either, which was mounted to the station. However, this is due to the redesign of the mop construction, which I will tell you more later in the material. In the box, we will find a vacuum cleaner with a mop, a charging station, cable and books. The station has been clearly reduced, which looks neater, but we have to say goodbye with the possibility of hiding excess cable. One of the most important things that has changed is the main brush, that is now all rubber, similar to what can be found in the more expensive robots of the Roomba series. The dust container, with a capacity of 400 ml and its air vent, have been also changed and moved to the left side. Water container, in relation to the previous primary version, has more than doubled like S6 Max V and now holds up to the 300 ml of water. However, the last biggest change to the newest cleaning robot from Xiaomi is of course the mop. It has now a mobile area and has the ability to raising and lowering itself, depending on their need. The main orientation tool in the battle zone is the LiDAR scanner. On the front and on the right side you will find station locator and wall sensor, while on the bottom there are 6 edge sensors and carpet sensor. After connecting everything to the power supply, we configure our devices through application Xiaomi Home or dedicated Roborock application. If you don't have any more devices from Xiaomi, I recommend you the second one, because it is more minimalist, and we will find it there only necessary options. Map will be created during your first drive. Application will prepare an area for rooms that can be edited and named later. In the latest model, apart from such options as designating virtual walls, inaccessible zones, floor service, we have the option of more personalization of cleaning settings. We can decide from now on how individual rooms will be cleaned and in what order. In the application we can set a cleaning schedule so that our house after returning from work was always clean. We also have an overview of the usage of individual parts. However, we don't have to keep this in mind because it will send the report to us in proper time about the need to wipe detectors. How does the S7 perform in vacuuming? Very good, of course. Not without reason Roborock vacuum cleaners are at the top, especially when it comes to price ratio to quality. Despite the great predecessor, Xiaomi did not rest on one laurels and introduced a couple upgrades in this model. The current suction power of the drive increased from 2000 to 2500 pascals, which puts on even more better and more accurate removal of garbage from carpets. The second change is the main brush, which is now completely made of rubber. I am very happy with it. They finally decided to take this step. previous model, as well as unknown competitors, suffered from the problem of hair getting caught in the machine, which was necessary for cutting them and pulling them out of the brush from time to time. The brush itself is much more mobile than the S6 model. Vacuum cleaner cleans in a very orderly and logical manner. The first stage is a tour of the room, sweeping all the rubbish from under the walls. Then it carries out parallel runs along the length of the entire room. If obstacle is detected, the vacuum cleaner analyzes its size and adjusts its subsequent operation so that every place was properly clean. The vacuum cleaner also handles very well with carpets, and like its predecessor, activates the maximum suction power when it is detected. However, if your carpet has long and soft bristles, I would recommend caution, as there is a risk of the brush getting caught. The solution here may be to turn on the carpet avoidance option that has appeared just in the new model. We also have here the option to switch between carpet cleaning and sonic cleaning mopping and lifting the mop when a carpet is detected. And since we are talking about mopping, it is worth taking a closer look at the proprietary Vibrise technology. To be honest, it was the main reason for replacing my well-functioning S6. We all know very well how often marketing slogans turned out over time the usual slogans. However, in this case, the change is big, as in my opinion, Roborock S7 is the first cleaning robot that can be fully set to be both vacuums and mops. According to the manufacturer, the mop moves with the frequency of 3000 movements per 1 minute, which gives approximately 50 movements per second. He easily removed juice, coffee and red wine stains from my floor. Stains from all kinds of sauces, such as ketchup or cream, are more of a challenge. But in fact, even removing them manually, we need a long time if they did dry overnight. In the application, we can choose the intensity of mopping, and what is very pleased me, the function of the mopping itself. The robot then reduces the suction power to a minimum, which makes it quieter, and all energy is directed into the sonic movements of the mop. However, in all this delight of new mopping, only one thing worries me: how the viability of such a system will look like this. If it breaks down, I guess the repair will be expensive and average profitable. In a summary, Roborock S7 is really a very good device, worth the money, and in a sense it is an evolution of the well-known vacuum cleaner that draws even more of the best from the competition. From things such as a rubber brush or a self-draining station, which will appear this year, for which I am personally very much looking forward to that fact. The introduction of sonic mopping is to some extent a revolution in the robot market cleaners. I wonder how the competition will respond to it, and what I like the most about the general use is the fact that it does not feel like it's just a vacuum cleaner for a flat floor that is still trying to do something. With this equipment, we feel that it is a robot to keep our floors clean, no matter what they are made of. In description, I gave you shops where you can buy it. I am saying goodbye to you at the moment, and if you have any questions or want to add something from yourself, the comments section is yours. Thanks for watching the movie till the end, and see you next time. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.